What's up, gang? It is November 13th. It is basically 2 weeks out from the opening of the arcade. So we're gonna take a look around and see what made it through, what needs to be done, and then we're gonna go ahead and do some repairs. So stick around.
I'm Walter Day, the father of esports, and you're watching Matty Mo's Arcade.
I'm getting ready to attack. Fanny pack attached. Tokens are all stacked. Got the mallet in my grasp. Waiting for the moles, hiding in their holes. Score, we're keeping tally. I'll be playing till they close now. Can't nobody beat my high score. You can't beat my high score. Can't nobody beat my high score. You can't beat my high score. I'm a mallet master, a single-fisted blaster. You can ask my baby, it starts slow then gets faster. I'm a record setter.
So for the most part, everything looks pretty good, if not better. This one's still okay, looks a little bright. Looks like Alien versus Predator maybe not is on. I know some of them, like they all boot up at once. Zoomed in a little close. Can't get my hand out there. Anyway, they are all turned on at once. So some of them will probably have to go behind and turn on. I know the monitor's dead in this one. It's the second one. So probably the same as Frogger. Probably just need to turn it on. Let's see. And then, I don't know if you can hear this. The audio amp went in Popeye. Also, yeah, looks like the red is really high now, and the monitor is kind of squished. So, it wasn't nice to the Sanyo over the past 2 weeks. This one still is just maybe no green. Still haven't figured that out. Yeah, it looks kind of no green to me. So maybe I can adjust it. NBA Jam looks good still. And Robin is playing Street Fighter 2. So looks like Nate came by and got us a flipper. That is awesome. I definitely did not expect to see this thing playing at all. Not this quickly anyway. I figured it was going to be a back burner type project, but when you only have one working pinball, you got to do what you got to do, I guess. Not too bad. I did bring all my Novus so I can clean it up real good. If Nate didn't do it already. Lethal Weapon, and then he's working on the board. It had some battery damage to it. The Turtles looks fine. That Mortal Kombat looks good. Let's see, Defender still needs some red. Sorry if I'm whipping the camera around too fast. I should have pulled the gimbal out. Okay, so we need a battery on this one, I'm guessing, because the settings didn't save. That one still needs some adjustment. It's pretty ugly looking. This one, I think the brightness, no, was it the focus? Either the focus, yeah, the focus went out on this one. And it is still pretty good on that. Those are fine, they're on. This one still looks dirty to me. We didn't clean that one. Hydro Thunder, same thing. I used some hot glue on it because it was the focus on this one and the brightness on the other one. But they both look pretty good. Looks like maybe the focus drifted a little bit on this, or I didn't get it exactly right when I hot glued it, which is a possibility. This one's still too blue or dim or something. Bad Dudes is slowly crapping. Look at the blue is separating. I'm gonna have to work on the convergence, or somebody tried to adjust it maybe. The blue is super blown out. So I'm actually kind of curious that maybe the red could be fine and the blue is just overdriven, like maybe the transistor is shorted. But you know, I pulled all the transistors out and I tested them, so it would have to be something in that line, like a resistor or something else. There are other transistors to check. This one will come back on. These still look pretty good. And Lethal Enforcers, I just have to open it up. Oh, this one's new. Check this guy out. I can't turn my flash on. All right, I'm gonna stop it and come back with a flash on. Check this out. Well, the flash didn't help much. It does have a CRT. I don't know that I've ever seen this cab dedicated. That is pretty cool. As a matter of fact, I know, unless it's missing a little Sega thing there. Unless it was as a kid, I know I haven't seen this. Very cool. I remember having this at the old Neutral Zone, the original. No, we had it at both that I worked at. I don't remember. Oh, they just bought this one. It didn't have sound. So these two here are new, and Arkanoid's new. That is cool. I have not seen that cab. Okay, when we get back here, console area, and get here. I know we need some ugliness taken care of, and it needs like some leg leveler action. It looks kind of drunk. Let me see if you can tell. She's leaning right, Captain. So we gotta fix that for sure. That is pretty ugly, but the monitor looks pretty good. Me and Ted are in a debate on whether or not mine monitor looks right or his looks right. His looks more red. So let me know what you guys, what your game looks like. Still have the same issue here. It's like the blue is just not enough tint in this one and too much in this one. But I think maybe that this is like a natively green monitor and this one's a natively blue monitor, and that could be one of my problems too. It looks black. I don't know. I'm so close yet so far away. That one is definitely way too blue. But it just didn't look right until I upped that blue. And we hid this one in the back, all the way in the back, it looks like now. That needs to be cleaned anyway. It is just so bad. We're gonna do something with that. But those guys are working okay. We gotta figure out if there's anything we can do with this time crisis. I know when I worked at Playtime, we had time crisis 4 or 5 go down, and that we actually had to send it to iRepair Sega because it was an ordeal apparently. There's a lot of custom stuff in there, I guess. I don't know, I didn't even really look at it. I just sent it off. This one I always thought it just didn't look right, but I see red, green, and blue. It looks pretty good. Maybe they're not as vivid as they should be. I think it looks fine though. Nobody's gonna say anything unless they're like hardcore. This one still looks good. It's another one that really looked like crap when we started. I don't know if I've ever shown this art. It wasn't done yet. So we have our work cut out for us on what we're gonna start with. And then these two guys over here still need some work, and we have some goodies in the back to do. We got our pile over here. All have good parts. I have lots of extra stuff to rebuild monitors with me this time. Got lots of goodies back here for parts. And we have the Grand Champion back there, which I should be able to get going. Oh, I don't think I showed. We have the Arkanoid too, that's new. I'll go back up and show it in a second. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull the next game that I'm gonna work on. We're gonna get Mario out of the damn way. And probably put it like right here somewhere, right outside the office. And that way I can go in and out and get my tools, not have to walk so far. And then we'll wheel her back in. But I'm gonna run real fast and show you that Arkanoid because it's pretty cool. There's the Arkanoid they picked up while I was gone. Pretty sweet. Good looking cabinet. Let's put a credit on it. Should do this with the camera glasses. Be a little easier. Now, I am awful at this game, but I do like it a lot. And there we go, much better. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do this at all, am I? Oh, I don't need the fire button. Oh, okay. Do not play through the camera. This is really hard to do in film. Sorry, I have to concentrate to play this. It's tough. The spinner's really smooth though. Almost too smooth. Luckily I got the ball moving real slow. Oh, come on. I was on a run. I'll get better as I'll keep playing it. Oh, the spinner's stuck. Who the heck is the tech around here? I got robbed. I can feel it now where it's like got some kind of snag in it. Oh, yeah, it's got some kind of rough spot. And it just snagged. It didn't feel like that at all just a second ago. Huh. Well, they're caught again. Weird. Now it's not engaged. Alright, so got some spinner issues. Does it engage with the game? That's weird. Like, how high tech is this damn thing? I highly doubt that. It feels like it did. Like, now it has power. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't play this on the 60-in-1 so much. It's terrible on the 60-in-1 unless you slow the paddle speed down. So right now it feels really smooth again. Oh, as soon as I set it, it's like the bearing is disengaging. So I think maybe it has an opto problem. It kind of feels like maybe there's more than one problem. Like the optos aren't reading and something is, like the bearing is slipping out or something. That'll be interesting. I've never worked on one of these before. So we'll do a video on that. This will probably be the beginning of it. Luckily you get like 85 guys in the beginning of this game, so I gotta make sure there's like a 25-minute intro. Oh, I'll never get up to that high score. I mean, come on. Alright, well that's something for us to check out, so we will look at that here in a sec. So first up, we got Popeye. We got the audio amp hanging over here and making some noise. Could be part of the problem, huh? Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. Where is the button? Okay. And then let's just unhook this guy. Well, what I'm gonna do is take this audio amp off of here, and then we're gonna cap it and check these two transistors that are on the inside. There's one there where my thumb is, and then one here, and see what the problem is with that guy, and then hopefully that'll fix that, and that'll be done. But this plug here and this plug here, they're identical as far as like plugging them in. You can get them confused, So make sure you either mark them or make sure they're still marked with that number on here so that you get them right, because you can cause some serious problems if you don't hook them up right. So, but I don't know. I don't know if I can film any longer. It looks like my battery's dying, so I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna pull this and we'll see what it looks like. Sound test for Popeye. Rebuilt the audio amp. It worked. Sounds good. Got it. So a quick recap on what I did today, and I'll probably have it with yesterday's I didn't have much video. They've been playing a lot of music. So this is Shadow Dancer. I cannot find the chassis for this one. I don't know if I put it somewhere or if maybe Nate has it, but I could not find it. This cabinet didn't work. It had some weird wiring down here in the power section. So I just had to kind of reroute this so that it actually got power to everything. And there was no power going, AC power going to the power supply and none getting it up to the monitor. So I got that going, and the game board did fire up. This is the monitor out of Fatal Fury. I rebuilt it last night, and I can show you pictures here or here. Maybe I'll remind myself to do that. And then I was able to dial in Shadow Dancer on that monitor, and it looked pretty damn good. And then I pulled here Rolling Thunder to work on those graphics glitches. I pulled Final Fight, and I got it going. It looks horrible, but it's passable, I guess. This is a spare NBA Jam board. And then I also found another chassis, which I guess is the one, yeah, the one that I found is in there. And that one is from Marvel Superheroes that I already knew I had collapse on it. But the flyback had a giant crack in it. I'll show you that. And so I yanked the flyback. I thought it was the Shadow Dancer, so I thought it was one that I knew was wrecked already. So when I looked at this and I saw, there we go, see that crack all by my thumb. When I saw that, I was like, oh no. And somebody kind of glued it there. I think I even talked about this before in another video. But yeah, I went ahead and changed that, even though it was working. And I'm gonna have to change it anyway in the long run. But so I went ahead and changed that. The hot was good. Fuse was good. I didn't see any other issues. So what I think it is the see. Okay, I got my light. I'll show you. With the collapse, I mean, this is gonna be kind of tricky. See if I can get a light on it, and then I'll put an arrow on it in post. That stupid thing is in our way. Let me see. How do I get around that thing? Okay, here we go. Maybe. Can we get back there and see? Okay, it's all the way back there on that back wall. That right there, that transistor hot looking thing, that is the, what is it, a vertical deflection IC or vertical IC? Either way, that's what's bad, most likely. That, I think that's IC3, and then IC2, I think is IC2, that one there. No, that one's IC3. Okay, so IC2 is the problem, which is back here. I just can't get a good view on that one. IC3 is there, but I think it's 2. I think 2 is the problem. And I did get some of those in. K7000s, there's like 4 different versions, and so you have to get the proper number 2 for the number 3, and the proper number 3 for the number 2, and then the proper number 2 for whatever size monitor you are and what size version it is. What a pain. Let's see, I need to get cleaned up too. It's about closing time. Yeah, it's about all back here. I just kind of got like a little test area set up. We're about to get some more games. So I'm gonna pull back the stuff that I can work on and just work on it right outside the office here. And then like this one's almost done. I'm probably gonna throw that monitor in it, kind of pretty up the sides a little bit, and we can put it out there. It just needs to be cleaned really bad, and see like where these gnarly spots are and stuff. I just kind of took one of those furniture pins and went over it. You can tell when you get up close. You see, like I got all the way around to here, and then you can start seeing like the spots. It's kind of, that's better. With that white background, it's hard to see. That's better to see. So you can kind of see those real bad, and then when you get up into here where I've done it, not up high, just around the edge, you can't tell from back here, so it looks much better. But anyway, I'm gonna move over here and show you the new game that we got, because music just started somehow. So these two right here are gonna be ground and 5 volt. So what do we get here? Did I not turn the game on? I didn't turn the game on. I guess that would help. Hang on.
Here it is, a nice little trade. The person I traded got what they wanted, I got what I wanted, and a pretty good deal on it too.
Super hang on. Get what I want.
That comes later.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on fire.
What? Whoa.
Lots of smoke.
Well, that's bad.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching.